This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a 12-inch by 24-inch by 2-inch canvas and a desire to do something similar to a keyhole swipe. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I'm going to start by putting some Chantilly lace down in what I imagine the center to be. And sometimes I regret not actually measuring. I need a fairly copious amount of paint. And I'm just going to layer everything that I love all together, including colors. This is the Mayan gold. I have a fairly limited amount of this though today, so I might augment it with some of the PVO iridescent gold that I've got mixed with Aussie Floetrol. I have Misty Veil. These are Primary Elements and Prizm Pours from Colour Arte. There is a 20% off coupon code underneath the video. This is the Misty Veil, which I'm thinking I'm going to layer other colors right over. I'm also contemplating using a line, at least a line, of the Mead and Black, although it feels a little risky. I don't know what that lump is, but I'm going to find out in a moment. Gotta go. Come on. You can do it. Looks like I have trouble with Floetrol. I just want to make sure I get that other lump out. Oh, and it's a big one. Ha! Alright. So I've got some favorite colors, some blue colors and some turquoise colors, and this one is Dark Waters. This one is Water Dragon. This one is Cerulean Blue. This one is Chrysocolla. It's looking a lot like I'm going to add another layer, as long as I've got the Mayan gold. I'm going to use it. I may augment this, I'm thinking I will, with some shiny taffeta. And I really could indulge in a little bit of Tuscan sun. Here's the shiny taffeta. I don't know what it's going to do next to that Mayan, next to that Mead and Black. Mayan nothing. I've got an issue with my tip, so I'm just going to try and be quick and remove it. Now I planned all this in advance, thinking I was going to use the ginger flower, which is a primary element, and that is basically still a plan. But I also just mentioned that I was going to use some Tuscan sun, so let's do that. Right on top of the Mayan gold and the shiny taffeta. No idea how they're going to mix, and that's as good a reason as any to find out. So I'm going to do the ginger flower. Get rid of some paint chips. I did actually pre-prime this canvas, although you can't tell and I can't tell, which is kind of too bad. Okay, I know I need more paint. So I've got some pink carnation and some pink diamond. That's the pink carnation. This is the pink diamond. Part of me wants to use some orange, but if I really want orange, I can add it afterwards. I figure having paint on at least half the canvas is going to guarantee that I get some of the cells that I'm after. Okay, so I have a swipe card and I'm going to use it right after. Oh yeah, you know what? I am going to use it. I'm going to pour right over a little scrape dish so I can reuse any of my paint if I want to. So I'm going to use some of the Amsterdam black, and I mixed up a little bit of primary Prizm Pour Midnight Shadow, which is pretty thin at this point. And I wish I'd opened that gold because I'm going to use it. All right. And that went all the way, and that's cool. And hopefully we get the kind of cells I think I'm after. That kind of worked both ways. I like that, and I like that blue in there. That's good. I can tell that it's in there too. So I'm going to do the same exact thing again. I'm going to stir up my Midnight Shadow a little bit. I don't think it's going to help. A little bit less black. And like I said, the Midnight Shadow is really runny. Let's go from the opposite direction. I'll just pull that right down. Again. And I'm scraping off little bits of paint. I'm just going to keep going. There's always, in the back of my head, tipping is always there. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to do it, but I think about it. So it could happen sometime. I'm just warning you. I have some of that ginger flower mixed with Aussie Floetrol, which is also a temptation at this point. I like that there's enough paint so that I can go back and forth. Enough cell activator so I can go back and forth. That kind of worked out all right. Let's hope it continues to do so. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet, but I'm thinking that I have a basting brush and I might try something before I choose to swipe everything. I might try something else. I could have tried some white. I might try white in between. That could be kind of cool. Usually I call these keyhole swipes because they leave a little hole behind. We'll see what happens. I've got my spacing fairly well. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'm not far off either. When are pours ever perfect? Somebody does it, but it's not me. So the biggest part of this isn't the beginning, it's going to be the end. Because I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. that's kind of cool. I've got things I can pull through with. That's a tongue depressor. I guess my spacing isn't quite as good as I was hoping it would be. That's kind of cool. We'll see how I feel about that in a second. I'm definitely contemplating basting brush. Cool. This one's going to require 2 goes. That's a party. Sometimes I like leaving paint behind that's untouched, and sometimes I don't, and right now I do. I love those little splodges. Trying to lift up on the basting brush so all the tines aren't in there, but I also need to pull enough paint through to get down to the edge. And I could still tip. It's probably not a good idea. Just putting some more marks in anywhere I feel like it. This is going to be really gorgeous when it dries because I use the Jo Sonja varnish in my paint mixes. And they're below Show More, just like my Linktree is below Show More. The Colour Arte coupon code may also be below Show More. I am going to call this good, depending on how happy I am with my bottom here. I'm probably going to black my edges because I like what I've got. I'm throwing that in the bucket. I'm trying to restrain myself from spiraling, but it's not working. Those little blobs just lend themselves perfectly to spirals. And if you've watched me before, you probably know I like spirals a lot. So what can I tell you guys? I have over 2,500 videos. If you're interested, you can ask me for a link and I'd be happy to share that with you. Otherwise, you can look for them yourself on my channel by going to playlists, all playlists, created playlists. I've got some really beautiful cells. I've got a few that don't have a lot of cells, but that also adds some contrast and some drama, so I'm not going to worry about that. It's an interesting piece. It's not like any of the others exactly. I wish I'd gotten more of this cell, but we have beautiful cells here and here and here. And I am going to try and shimmer this section. And torch really quickly to make sure if I have any bubbles that I can't see right now, I can get rid of them. I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixtures, so that if I have heavy paint like this, I'm not afraid that it's going to crack. I also keep a skewer handy in case I need to pull something down. I think I'm going to call it good, and I'm going to shimmer this at you right now and try and make sure that I have... No, I like that for spiral too. And that. and this. I never get enough of them. There's just no doubt about that. Any place there's a big wide open blob is fair game. Sorry if my head is in the way. I've got a few minutes to tell you guys what I usually tell you, which is I have a link tree and it's underneath the video and it's got all my links on it. This is very cool. It looks like an architectural impediment of some kind, or a, you know, something like a tile. I think I'm just going to insinuate my spirals into a couple more places if necessary. But I don't think it's too necessary. They don't actually have placement that makes any particular sense. This is so pretty close up. I'm hoping that I can get a close enough view for you guys to see. Wow. It's definitely got some sort of water theme feel to it. And I might steal a little paint and fill in a couple of gaps. But otherwise, what can I tell you guys? If you shop my Amazon link, you can find my 2 books, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, next to each other. And if you shop there otherwise, you can buy anything on Amazon. You help me out, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for your kindness and your compliments and your morale boosting comments. Yeah, I should fuss with this after. Fix my edges. I hope you can see all that. That is so nice. I still want a tip. But I would destroy what I've got. Alright, so I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Now I've got slippery paint on my fingers. If you appreciate what I do, please give me a thumbs up. Share my videos if you have a mind to. Know I love you guys. I post at 3:15 Eastern Standard Time, 7 days a week right now. I am still adding more spirals where I see that there's a place that will allow them. And that does not bother me. Alright, so I've covered over my cheat sheet, and I wanted to tell you guys, on the Linktree, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Appreciation Group is for students, and Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Totes and More is for shopping, Pixels.com, Fine Art America, The Gallerist, Society 6 has some really awesome stuff, definitely worth checking out, Society 6. And if you can't find what you're looking for, and you found something you really would like to have that you'd like to see turned into something, let me know, because I will do my best to add that for you. I gotta stop fussing. I gotta stop fussing. Alright. I will see you guys anon. I've already torched. Like I said, I'm going to black out my sides. I'm probably not going to stop looking for places that I can spiral. But that's typical of me anyway. Alright. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out.